Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Malaya. In previous episode, Portugal, once again, declared war on us, and we promptly defeated their fleets for the most part. And then, right at the end of the episode, we decided to declare war on Kilwa. And let's start by figuring out how long is it going to take for our troops to land in here. So that's 6th of February, and that is 14th of February. Okay, so this one needs to wait for a little bit longer then. That's like 8 days, so on the 20th day. There we go, now we're going to start landing that. Oh, Bengal is part of this. Oh no, it's not part of this war. I think Portugal invited them in. Yeah, they did. Okay, well that's a bit of a problem. But our fleet is actually still doing pretty good in there. Do we have any... Well, I suppose we could send this fleet out. This one we're going to have to get another admiral though. 6462. You know what? That's actually pretty decent. We'll also go ahead and park out the transport fleet over here so they can't get into our capital at least. I don't know if they actually... Oh, they probably do have militia access through Daviate, don't they? Oh, yeah, they do. Okay, so Bengal is probably going to be a problem here. Because I might be able to just take a... Like, if I just take those, they will not take the peace deal yet. Because they are technically speaking stronger by quite a bit. But we can probably just do a bit of delaying action in here, actually. Let's go and put in the edicts down here for the extra defensiveness. Also over here. All three of these ports will be a bit of a pain in the butt for them to siege down, I hope. They won't be able to wrestle the naval control anytime soon, another thing. So, we're going to be landing into Madagascar. Actually, I suppose another thing that I could do is load up these troops. Get up here and land on Mahe. Oh, troops with Irish high ended. Right, so they've got a bit of troops in here. Of course, unless they get there before we get there. Oh, there we go. Ganges Delta, that was a pretty good battle. For all the Bengal fleet, so that's going to stay there. And unfortunately, we can't do any raiding in here, but that's alright. That's a lot of ships that are just going to be stuck there. Got a bit of the light ships over here, which I suppose I could go ahead and just... I'm just going to go after the Bengal fleet over there briefly. Yeah, there we go. That's the ship gone. Oh, we can actually do a bit of raiding in here. Oh yeah, they got a load of troops coming in. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start detaching some blockades over here. For some good measure. Make the war very expensive for the enemy. And give us a lot of money. I guess we'll get the rest of these back to Arakan coast. Could potentially put these actually to the privateering duty at Bengal. Might not be the best amount of money, but it will still reduce the money that they make even further. And we control 32% of the trade in here. So that's almost us being the largest controller of trade in Bengal. But yeah, they've got a lot of troops coming in here. We've got at least some of the forts over here, so that should help. And if nothing else, we can always use the tricks over here at Siak to just defeat them little by little. Right, did we get the other army in here? We did. Okay, good. Let's land those in Maha. And the troops should be landing in... soon. Well, soon enough, let's say. There we go, both armies have landed. And I suppose, which one of these has siege break? Okay, Mustang has got one, so Mustang is going to start heading towards the... Oh, right, I can't go... I'd have to go probably for the fort, I reckon. Yeah, okay. Now, we'll just keep these armies in here for now. It'll be a bit of attrition, but it'll be fine. Also, what about the admin points? Well, I do also want to get the economic ideas a bit further forward, because that would actually give us a bit more money. We still need to... Well, it would still cost us 6,000 ducats to embrace the institution. It's a lot of money that we'll get afterwards, but it's right now we're not quite there yet. I don't want to be taking loans currently. We're making 90 ducats per month right now, though, even with the reinforcement costs. Which is rather insane, actually. Oh. Hello. That's just light ships over here. Let's go and engage. Oh no, they're running away. Oh, well, we caught another fleet over there. Well, there we go. Capture 7 ships. Well, pretty decent. So those are going to Nicobar Islands. Let's try to catch some of those fleets there. Bengal's going to start sieging down some stuff, but I don't think they'll be doing too much. They'll start taking... Oh yeah, they're losing a whole lot of money from the blockade. That's more like it. Also blockading a little bit of the Portuguese ports over here, so that should help a little bit. So that is a little 8-4 at least. 8, but there we go. Cease down Malaya. Which I guess we can go ahead and just move back to the fleet there. And land the troops elsewhere. So we got the transport fleet mostly in here. I'm gonna... First of all, we're gonna do a bit of raiding in here. Can I actually do raiding? Oh, yes, I can. There we go. There's only one ship there, so I'm not actually that concerned. I could go ahead and move in Stani over here. They've got a bit of troops heading in there, actually. Oh, they got the big army going there. That's hills as a road crossing. It's not going to be easy. But I think we'll have to go in there. I think we've got a bit of a... Actually, do we have stronger military than they do? Let's see. Army quality, war enemies. So discipline. They've got high discipline. We've got high morale, though. We've got high professionalism and tradition. And let's see, Miltech 28, and oh, they do actually have Miltech on us. Never mind, maybe we won't go quite there yet. Not yet. Let them move through. If they out, I don't think they're actually moving out. Well, we've got 75,000 men. But actually, they've got 75,000 men total now. I don't know if they've got all in here or in the close vicinity. They might. Oh, right. Privateer fleet caught a bit of a prize over here. The enemy transport fleet, or not transport, light fleet, so trade fleet, I suppose. But yeah, so, oh, corruption, oh dear. I guess we'll take a bit of corruption. And there we go, we capture another 8 ships. Ooh, that is a lot of troops in here. Trying to get another army in here. The question is, where do we get that from? I mean, technically speaking, what we do have... Oh, first of all, there's 100 pirates in here. I'm going to put you on a quick little hunt enemy fleet over here in Eastern Indian Ocean, actually. Sure enough, that's going to mean privateers in Malacca will be a bit more effective for a brief while. But we just need to hunt down a couple of those ships. And then we'll be fine. Okay, so we lost Shire. Well, they haven't actually done too much progress on the siege here yet. The defensiveness that we do have there does definitely help. We should be able to catch some of these... actually, we can go ahead and capture the fleet in here. There we go. Stop blockading, you bastards. It's my job, not yours. And there we go. All of those captured. So actually, you're going to be the ones doing the enemy fleet hunting in... I guess that's just the Eastern Indian Ocean. And then you can go back to hunt pirates in Malacca. They won't have the fleet to blockade the port over here. So the ports, all the sieges will be very slow for them, which means a lot of attrition. And gives a bit more time to react. Now, I do wonder if I do need to actually bring in another army in here. Perhaps I do. First of all, let's do a quick little raid over there. Oh, you've got the troops there. You know what, actually, this is fine. We're going to go ahead and exchange armies a little bit. Get this army into Sambas, we'll take the other army in Sambas, and we'll start building up the army in Sambas to, you know, be a little bit stronger. Ooh, too few seats of parliament. Okay, where do we have the highest development? That is not already... Malacca is... oh, but that's not a state yet. Johor we could turn into a, parliament. I suppose that's fair. We do have over 1,000 ducats now. With the incomes that we do have... oh yeah, and the institution is getting cheaper and cheaper. It's only about 5,900 ducats now. But again, it's just like every month it spreads further and further. Jamba is now already almost 94%. How quickly is it actually spreading there? It's almost at 1% per month. So it shouldn't take too much. Like half a year or so. But yeah, I think we need to bring in a bit more troops to deal with Kilwa. Then we're going to go ahead and get the troops over here and we can start dealing with the Bengal's troops. But it's going to take a little while for the troops to kind of go back and forth. So we're just waiting here. It does mean that we're taking a lot of attrition though, which does not fill me with confidence. Oh, a military engineer died. Oh dear. Do we have another military engineer for the defensiveness? I don't think so, no. Could go with the land maintenance. No, not sure. Get a bit more mill points as well. Alright, yeah, Kilbo's already embraced the institution. Can't say that I'm all that surprised, to be fair. Yeah, we can just keep on going for now. You know what, actually, I'm going to build one more town hall. Oh, yeah, Vanton's going to be a pretty good one. Another 13 points there. Oh, right. Where we were upgrading the size of this at some point, weren't we? Into a full-blown army. Okay, so now it will be 20,000 men at least there. Right, and Bengal still moving more troops in here to take even more attrition. Well, at least partially take even more attrition. Bunton, sure, you can see a parliament, I suppose. There's still 18% defensive. They got a good siege ability, admittedly. Oh, training incidents, there we go. Tolerance of true fate increases. And we could actually get the espionage ideas completed, which I will do. And then we get 2 new... Yeah, I'm going to take the blockade impact on siege. It'll cost us a little bit mill points, but that's not too bad. And we've got the, I suppose, discipline and other things like that. We might remove the land attrition at some point later on. But it's not too bad right now. It's actually helping us quite a bit. There's also the, well, technically we could put in the morale navies. Oh, right, more sailors and marine force limit. And but there's going to be some other stuff in here that we could probably just save up for. Like the chance to capture enemy ships. That's actually something that I do kind of want. So we're going to wait on that. Offensive ideas is still, well, it's not going to be too bad. I do wonder though, can we build a rampart over here? I could. It's a lot of months, though. Well, I suppose that siege is probably going to take in quite a few months still. Oh, that... Oh. Actually, we could probably build it over here in the jungle. Now, the problem is that we don't actually have enough development to do so. We'll remove the temple. And then start building a rampart. Which means that this siege is going to be very painful for the enemy. I only got 40,000 men in there right now. I could try to go for the fort, but I'm actually not going to do that yet. Our fleet has arrived. Let's go ahead and bring these into Madagascar as well, and then we're going to start doing the sieging a bit further. Rotten Boroughs. Makassar. Monthly autonomy for... Oh, until the end of the game. Oh. Okay, well, I guess it is rotten then. I don't want to take its stability hit right now. Yeah, so this is it's still going to take quite a while though. It's 35 days per taking. They don't seem to be getting all that good rolls yet. I suppose since the max roll that they can get is 8. Oh, they got a wall breach. Oh, good on them. Good on them. It's not going to save them yet. Aha! The reinforcements are arrived. Okay, so who over here has the highest siege rate? Okay, Mastani. Mastani is going to go to the fort there. We'll go ahead and bring in the other troops if need be. If they start attacking. If they don't, we don't have to do that yet. So we don't take quite as much attrition there. Ah, merchants worried about lack of protection. I guess we'll take 1 point of mechanism for 25 diplo points. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Angraban, okay. Oh, you know what? So we'd lose some development to move to Mangala. No. We'll take either Banton get some revolutionary ideas, or we get some unrest there. Either one is fine for me. Oh, actually, we could purchase ability. Now we could go for the improved force march. We could go for the naval engagement, or we could go for the unrestricted conquest. I think we're going to go for the improved force march, though. Because that's going to be very useful in certain cases. Right, we could do a naval... Oh, not a naval barrage, but a barrage in here if we want to. Also, the fact that there is no blockading needed, that does help a lot. I guess what we could do is we could send in some artillery to help with that siege. To get started. And then that's hopefully going to get us to +6, I think. From the artillery alone. It's still not going to be enough, but it does make it a little bit faster, I reckon. Should allow us to get at least a slightly better rolls there, let's just say. Well, that's... okay, it's a +5 right now, but I believe the artillery, yeah, there was a bit of attrition there. So 6 is at 30,000. We should be getting up to 32,000 at total once we get that far. So we will have that, assuming that we don't take too much attrition. Ooh, we'll get the economic idea. We'll get the merchants from there. Although, actually, yeah, we are behind in tech a little bit right now. But yeah, I'm going to take the merchant anyway. Because that's going to allow us to transfer a bit more trade power around, which will actually help us make more money. So we've got a merchant in Malacca already. Where's the... Oh, a lot of the trade from Gulf of Siam is actually going north. I'd rather it go south to me. Because I'm transferring trade from a whole lot of places already. Oh, we could transfer trade from Hangzhou all the way down to Malacca already if we wanted to. Which would mean that we'd probably want to stop the privateering in there and focus on increasing our trade power. But no, I think we're going to go for Siam and just transfer the trade power from there, so it's going to be a bit more of that, hopefully. Because we control 10%, it's not going to be like a huge increase. But I'm pretty sure that that will still improve, because it's also going to compound the trade power that we then have in Malacca a little bit further. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's actually 8 extra ducats that is heading down here now. And with the privateering, yeah, we've got twice the guns as the Japanese have here. So, yeah, I think that's fairly safe. Now, how is the... oh, they're almost done with the siege. Now, how is the rampart? It's going to take a while. A few more years, but I suppose it's going to take a while for them to siege down Kedah as well. So I think we'll be largely fine. Now, how is the institution looking like? Still quite a bit. We could, technically speaking, just take a few loans. It will take a while to pay them back, but honestly, we're so close to the end here. So it might actually be worthwhile to just embrace the institution, get the extra manpower and income from there. And also get the text a little bit cheaper. Like the courtiers would be quite nice, although we don't have a whole lot of cavalry, so it's not that crucial, but it would still be nice. Yeah, so there's a bit... Oh, hey, we're one of the great powers again. Huzzah! We're number 6, actually. Revolutionary Gurkhani Empire is above us, and then Portugal, Austria, Ottomans, and Britain. We have actually surpassed Spain and Bengal, which is quite nice. But yeah, Kilwa's got quite a bit of troops in here, but the... Oh, yeah, walls breached. Excellent. Could still get a... Oh! That's rude. Noble rebellion right on top of our siege here. I'm hoping that they had another rebellion somewhere. I mean, they might have. I don't think so, actually. Wow. Well, thank you, game, I guess. Right, we're down to 0%. Again, we're still taking quite a bit of attrition, which is unfortunate, but I think we'll still be fine. Oh dear, that disease outbreak is a bit unfortunate. I'm going to go ahead and build another... Oh, can I? No, I can't build another furnace. Not in my territories, anyway. I could build another manufactory, though. Build one in Sula. And then maybe a couple more town halls. There we go. And then we'll start saving up money to repaying some of the loans. Also, I suppose we did want to build up the army over here, didn't we? Let's go and get some more Marines to get started on that, at least. Another 5 Marines. And then we'll start building up the rest of that army soon enough. There we go. Still making okay amount of money, although... Oh, yeah, spoils of war are pretty good. But the army maintenance with the reinforcements is quite devastating right now. I suppose it's probably getting better. Yeah, so Kilbert doesn't quite dare to attack us. Oh dear. What is Cebu? Oh, right, well, that's Brunei. They're going to be taking care of that on their own. How's our governing capacity, actually? Still over by 130. I suppose it could be worse. Ah, there we go. We got the Marines in here. Let's go ahead and recruit them. Didn't take too long. There we go. So that's a little bit. How much do we have loans now? So we took 5 loans. That is actually 6,000 ducats. Oh boy. Ooh, siege ability. Yes, please. I'm going to take that. Because that's going to speed up the siege so much in here. Well, it's technically speaking only 20% boost, but that is still substantial. Oh, and we lost the siege up here. It took them about a year and a half. So I'm not entirely sure that we'll get the rampart built in time. But here's the thing, though. They haven't brought in too much troops here, so if we can defeat the Kilwan troops soon enough, after this siege, essentially, we'll fight them off over here in the jungle and then start sieging down the rest of the stuff. And we can then start moving some troops down back to Malaya, and we might be able to then start pushing back the enemies there a little bit. So that's another thing that I could do. I could increase the army over here. But it might be better to just relax on that for the time being. This one's still not going to be a very quick siege. We are already at 35% over here, so we might win this siege. Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and attack up here. Be able to get there... Oh yeah, there we go. We'll fight them off in the jungle. It's not necessarily going to be the best location for us. There's going to be a river crossing most likely. But at the same time, we've got manpower advantage. We've got a lot of artillery. Ooh, the front line took a bit of damage there, but we did win that. And we didn't quite stack quite a bit. We did at least do a whole lot of damage. Let's go ahead and combine these two armies again. Or one of the armies didn't even get into the combat yet. Well, I think Alberta is going to start moving south. Mastan is going to stay here, and then I suppose we'll go for the other fort over there. That is going to be a lot of light ships, so what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to move... oh, actually, yeah, we've got a fleet over here. Yeah, let's move that in there. That should make it a little bit easier. We'll go ahead and send the... Yeah, third army is already going down that way. Got another 115 ducats from Australia. Excellent. Losing a bit of money for the reinforcements run. Oh dear, we just lost Mastani. Oh no, we need to get another general in here as soon as possible. It's going to take a few months though. There we go. You can't get a leader there quite yet. Oh, let's siege down some more stuff. Well, they do have quite a bit of troops in here again. That could be a bit of a problem. So it seems to be taking a while for them to win that siege at least. Well, hopefully it's going to take them a while to get that siege. I believe we're about 2 months away from getting another general here. Oh, what's this? Oh, never mind. Ultimus is declaring another war. So that army is heading out. Let's get over here for the hills. Because I could go ahead and send this one onto the flank to siege. Well, actually, we'll send you along the coastline first. You were going to go through that anyway. And looks like we got quite a nice victory. We actually sank that entire fleet. Right, the transport fleet, quite a bit of stuff here. Let's go out and reorganize this a little bit. Okay, the transport ships over there. Well, actually, no, we do still need to have a few transport ships there. Actually, no, we don't. Because the army has been taken elsewhere. Okay, so we've got that. Then we can maybe give the heavy ship over here, and the light ships will probably separate from here. Send them back to Comoros to repair for a moment. They'll repair slightly faster. I've still got the transport fleet over here, which I suppose I could just go ahead and get one over here to blockade the enemy capital. And we're 1 month away, well actually a few days away from getting another general. Let's hope for a good siege pip. Well, there is siege pip. And a good maneuverability, actually. Not bad for combat either, 2 and a 4. Alright then, let's get over here. Converted Johor, excellent. Ooh, and Sumpit's got more attack space there. Yeah, ooh, that is a +5 in there, wow. That ain't too shabby. But yeah, so Bengal's got a lot of troops in here. Portugal, oh, actually Bengal, would you want a white peace soon? Not quite yet, but with the blockades that we're giving you, you might be interested in that. They have given control of these areas to Portugal, mind you, but I suppose we do have some transports in here. We can just walk the Marines over to there. So that if and when we peace out Bengal, we can then just go and de-siege that area if need be. There we go, that's another siege done. Let's get further and further down here. And that is another heavy ship captured. Very good, very good. Oh, and that's in the transport fleet again. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we don't... Actually, yeah, no, we'll keep the transport fleet separate. It's not slowed down by anything. We can actually probably just park that in a port over here right now. We don't need to spend the sailor maintenance on that, quite frankly. We've got the other fleet over here doing a bit of blockading. Actually, we're going to do a bit of raiding there. Right, so Kilwa. I'm pretty sure you don't want any sort of peace yet, but we're just going to start preparing for a bit of peace still. Is that coalition of... No, that's Pasai. That's nothing to worry about. Might go for, like, the northern half over here. Maybe we'll go for the fort over there as well. There's a lot of extra expansion. Okay, that's as much as we can take in one peace deal from you. That is going to be a lot. We might want to start saving up some admin points for that. Because we want to get those cores going as quickly as possible. There we go. There's a couple of town halls about to be completed. And we've sieged down Marina. So I'm guessing we're going to need quite a bit of troops over here. We can't proceed over there until we siege down the fort. At least the artillery is actually fully reinforced. I'm going to get one more reinforcement tick over here before we start marching into Zhatelier. Oh, there we go. That is another... Oh, we sank a heavy ship. Alright then, well, that's fine by me, I suppose. You know what, I'm going to just march both of these in here. It's going to be a bit more attrition. But honestly, it saves us micromanaging the armies quite as much. We'll still have one army in if need be. So Kilwa, you still got a decent bit of troops. Not a whole lot of frontline troops, though. You've got 27,000 frontline troops, and you got more artillery than you have the frontline troops. Oh yeah, that's quite a bit of troops there nonetheless. So is it... Well, yeah, it could be worse. We've got a decent siege ability, so it's not going to take that long to siege it down. So in the meanwhile, Kedah has been sieged down slowly. How's the ramparts over here? Not yet done. I don't know if those will actually complete yet or not. But we do get the Marines up here at least. So that's good. But at the same time, Bengal, you don't want a peace deal yet? Nope. It's a -6 at this point though, so it's not that bad. We're still blockading a whole lot of their coastline there, which is costing them a fortune. Well, that roll didn't go quite as well as I hoped for. The status quo. Oh. Right, Korea is starting to lose some land for Gurkhani Empire. Oh boy. Now they are quite strong. And oh, is Bahman helping Ottomans? Oh no, they're fighting the Ottomans. Oh. The Ottomans are fighting... No, it's just Bahmanis and Junagar. They're slowly getting their military hegemon in there. It'll be quite expensive in terms of... Oh, there we go, Walls Breach. Quite expensive in terms of manpower sieging down this fort over here, but that might be enough to start tipping Kilwa. Or I suppose, actually, no, we need to capture their capital for the war goal to be on our side. At the same time, we've still got quite a bit of war score against them. So I think we'll be mostly fine. A bit of the light ships over here, which I'm actually going to go ahead and upgrade. Well, there's two that needed upgrading. Most of them are fine. There's a -14% right now. How is the siege of Kedah? That is at 7%. They will get that siege done sooner or later. We're going to Grand Admiral. Ooh. Central Tertiary area gets development in manufacturing. Central Tertiary currently sieged down, so another time perhaps. Because that would not really be all that useful. We can't actually build anything there currently. Okay, at least they didn't get a lucky roll there, 7%. That would have been a little bit annoying. Oh, well, there we go. We've got the enemy siege over here down to 0%. Which means that we still need to get at least one more roll to win that, of course. But it's a step closer. Okay, another town hall. Speaking of which, we are still over by about 86 over the governing capacity. So not exactly ideal, but it's not actually that massive of a penalty. Like, advisor goes 3.6%. And things like that, so it's manageable, not ideal, but manageable. Oh, Separatists are seizing down stuff over here. Okay, well that's a little bit unfortunate. Right, so Bengal, you're still not willing to take a peace deal. No, but soon you will be, actually. Which means that we can then... Oh, if they don't win that siege quite yet. I have a feeling that they probably will, though. But if they don't, if they still fail... You might be able to force a peace before they siege it down. Defenders asserting, okay. Bengal is at low enthusiasm. Okay, I can't demand money, but I can give them a white peace. Which means that we don't need to worry about all of that. We can go ahead and de-siege at least part of the area. Can't see de-siege that one, though. Well, not yet, but sooner or later we will. There we go, so Portugal is now in... bit of a worse situation, and of course we've still got the fleet up here, which I guess we can move about. Well, that... No, that's the light ships there. Right. We'll bring that one back. We've got the light ships over here, which I suppose we can do some more privateering in Bengal, which we do control quite a bit of it. Actually, we'll send a little bit to Protectorate in Malacca. And they could maybe Protectorate in Canton to increase the amount of trade that we can bring in from China. Ownership rights. Okay, diplomatic debt cost up for 10 years by 10%. It's not ideal, but it'll have to do. Actually, is this... Yeah, that is actually de-sieging already, so... Oh, but can we then move in there? Possibly. Yeah, we can, actually. Oh, they're sieging more stuff in Ceylon. Well, that's unfortunate, but we've got 35% chance on the siege here in Madagascar now. That shouldn't take too long. Oh, another election. Oh, so the leader did actually survive for long enough. We'll just re-elect. Oh, there we go, more admin points. Excellent. Keep on stockpiling those. Could potentially take the gold depletion modifier and all that, but I'm actually going to save up the points for coring. Or for the tech as well. That probably wouldn't be too bad, but at this point, the techs aren't that important. They're still nice, but they're not necessarily, like, that crucial. For us, it's the coring that will matter a bit more. Alright, so they siege down a bit more. They're probably going to be sieging down some more stuff over here. We'll just need to get some troops in there. It's only, like, 18,000. We just need to defeat the armies that Kilwa has. Then after that, we can start sending some of the troops away. There we go. Let's go ahead and fight them off over here at Antamora. They'll be sending a bit of reinforcements, but I don't think they'll... Oh yeah, they've decided to turn away. Race through the jungle. So we get raided by cavalry. We'll lose a bit of manpower. We'll get 10 ducats. Or we'll get military power. Yeah, we'll just take the military power, actually. 10 ducats is not really that much. There we go. That's a decent bit of casualties over there. Let's head to Malaya. I don't know if that's where they're heading to, but I think that might be. And the other army can just siege down Antamora. Oh yeah, we're going to have a battle there. Oh, another election. Well, I'm actually going to take a captain this time. Get a bit more mill points. At least briefly. Right, we've DC'd Chaya. Monthly war extraction. Oh, well, that's actually quite handy. We'll go ahead and take the core creation costs again. That's going to be very much needed. In these, I suppose I could go for the siege over here, but I'm not going to. There we go. So Kilwa is starting to get a little bit concerned, I guess. They're not willing to take the peace deal yet that I'm offering them, but yeah, they're getting concerned. I'll start pushing south towards the enemy capital as well. Keep the enemy in somewhat of a state of well, I don't know if it's emergency quite yet, but moderately panicked, let's just say. Oh, that's going to be pushing out quite a fleet in here. It's mostly transport fleet, though, so it's not too bad. A couple of heavy ships there, but we've got 29 heavies on our side. So I think we'll be fine. Right, they're still sieging down. Oh, they went over there, actually. Okay. Yeah, we need to get some more troops in there. Still trying to pay off some loans as well, hopefully soon enough. Guess we can get to Bara. And then start sieging down the enemy capital, hopefully. Well, there we go. That was a nice naval victory. We don't actually have enough troops here to siege it down. That's a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, we'll siege down Bara. At least it means that these won't flip in the meanwhile. There we go, and then we'll just go up there. As soon as we get to here, we'll get to there, we'll send the other army as well. Are you really going to move in there? You are, okay. Well, we'll fight you in the Highlands then. There we go, that's the sack wipe. Right, so Spock and Bay needs to go and help with the main siege, and then the other army is going to go, the Marine army is going to go and siege down port there. Let's go ahead and get our fleet over here. We'll probably go ahead and get the transport fleet already down on this side. Just as soon as we're done with the siege of Malth Valley, we can go ahead and take that army to deal with that rebellion over here, Ceylon. So Kilwa. No, you still don't want a peace deal? Alright then, I'm going to probably take a bit more money from you. It's only 300 ducats, but it will allow us to, well, almost pay off a loan. Ooh, base production Garrick. Well, very nice. Let's do the naval barrage in here, shall we? There we go. Now that we've finally got a chance for it, we get +3 from the blockade. Ooh, the trial. I'm going to pay a little bit points to get the Republican division up a little bit. Oh, there we go, water shortage. Seize that one down. Let's go ahead and get the troops into here with the transports, and that is another 2 light ships that we just removed from the enemy's possession, let's just say. Right, they go to there. Yeah, so the troops are soon here. Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and get these into Ceylon. I believe we'll be in Vanne in time, and then we're going to start de-sieging, or re-sieging, I guess, mostly. Spirited Core. Oh, 3% professionalism. Well, that's quite handy. Ah, we did have a disease outbreak again. Well, that's unfortunate. I do see, though, that we are actually quite a bit over time for this episode, so enjoy this, please like and subscribe if you have it already. Links out. Check out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.